Okay, good morning students. Before you sit, please arrange your chair and take a process around you. Now, let's start our attendance. When your name is called, please say pretty or handsome. Okay, alright? Okay class, let's just have a recap about our topic yesterday. Okay, what was our topic yesterday? Alright, correct. Our topic yesterday is all about water cycle. Now let's continue our discussion about water cycle. Now I'll show you the pictures of water cycle. As you can see, this is a water cycle. Now, what you have observed these pictures? Okay, alright, that's correct. Let's just have a discussion. So, our topic for today is all about water cycle again. Let's continue this. So, water cycle. Water cycle is also known as the hydrologic cycle. It is a continuous movement of water on above and below Earth's surface. Now, there are main parts of water cycle. First is the evaporation. Evaporation this happens when bodies of water like rivers, lakes, and oceans heat up. When the water becomes hot, it forms vapor that go into the air. So, third part of water cycle, I say the part of water cycle is precipitation. Precipitation is this happens when the water vapors become heavy, it falls back to the earth in the form of rain, sleet, cold, or snow. Now, the third part of water cycle is condensation. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation. This happens when vapor in the air gets cold, it gets transformed back into liquid form. This one makes cloud. As you can see, and the fourth is collection. Collection, this happens when the water that falls gather back into some bodies of water, or it may end up land, where it became part of ground water that animals, humans, and plants can use of, or it may also run over the soil and collect in the different bodies of water, where the certain cycles start over again. So, as you can see, water cycle starts with over and over again. Water cycle is like infinity. Now, there are the parts of water cycle, which is the evaporation, precipitation, condensation, and collections. Here are the examples of evaporation. Which is the bubbles outside the submarine. Second is the clothes drying on a line. Third is the water level going down in a cup. Fourth is the stream from a hose, shower, or bath. And the last is using a hair dryer.
Okay, students, what are the main parts of water cycle? Okay, Samantha? Very good. Next, give at least 3 examples of evaporation. Okay? Okay, very good. If you are equipped enough with the knowledge test, this test your understanding in our lesson today. Let's have an activity. I will divide the class into 3 groups. The group 1 will make illustration of water cycle. The group 2 will illustrate the sequencing water cycle through numbering. The group 3 will explain each stages of water cycle. To the same group, I want you to answer this question carefully. Give 1/4 sheet of paper. All you have to do is write agree if the statement is correct and write disagree if the statement is incorrect. Okay, number 1. Water cycle is a process of water movement above on Earth's surface only. Number 2. Evaporation is a process by which water changes to water vapor. Number 3. Condensation is a process of forming atmospheric moisture consisting of water droplets or tiny crystals. Number 4. Water is known as life. Number 5. What precipitation will result water vapor? Number 6. Evaporation will result rain. Number 7. Water cycle stops during night time. Number 8. Sunlight has nothing to do in the process of water cycle. Number 9. Condensation forms clouds. Number 10. Acid rain resulting from polluted air. Okay, pass your papers. For your assignment, write a paragraph with 5 sentences explaining the importance of water cycle. Write it in a short bond paper and pass it tomorrow. That's all in the 5 class.